I am Pastor Kevra Rich, an apostolic believer and an overachiever. I am a daughter of the King, a sister, an aunt, a wife, and the mother of hope. And because I am the mother of hope, I have come to bring you hope and a brighter day. I may not always say what you want to hear, but I will say what you need to hear. So join me for these few minutes and plan for a brighter day because it's a big deal. Welcome again to Brighter Days with Pastor Rich. I'm so excited to be speaking to you about this topic, purpose. I've come in contact with people that always ask or say, I don't know my purpose. We had a Bible class and that same topic came up. There are articles and posts all over the place about what is my purpose. It's everywhere. So many people are asking this question when they are already living and walking in their purpose. However, because it doesn't look like someone else's purpose or it's not as extravagant, you think you don't know your purpose. Well, it's time out for all of that. God has put us all here on this earth for a purpose. We were all born for a reason. We all meet who we meet for a reason. We all have gone through what we've gone through for a reason. When I was growing up, I always felt different from my siblings. I felt like I looked different, thought different, and spoke different. All the while, I was still handling what I needed to handle. They were preaching and speaking the word of God, being called by many to come and speak. And I was never jealous, but I always wondered why they had a purpose and I didn't. In the midst of those thoughts, I would still be singing, directing the choir, teaching both at church and at work, witnessing, praying for folks, and doing what I needed to do. But I was still questioning my purpose. As I got older, I began to recognize that I had been living and walking in my purpose already, but it just didn't look like my brother and my sister. I stopped asking God what my purpose was and celebrated myself and thanked Him for being who I was and who He had already called me to be. When I began doing that, that's when the weight of what is my purpose left. Here's the thing. As people, we tend to look at what other people are doing and compare ourselves to what they are doing. But like the song says, comparison kills. You may be saying, I'm not comparing myself, Kevra. You think that you aren't comparing, but have you ever asked yourself, why isn't mine like that? How did they do that so fast? Why do I have to go through so much for stuff? Or you say, they don't have to work like I do, or I should have done that. Well, you didn't. Stop comparing yourselves with others and walk in your purpose. I do this podcast bi-weekly, and I'm not going to front. My numbers fluctuate. I can have a really good week, and I can have a low week. But I'm not going to stop because this is what God has called me to do for this season. I might help one person or I might help 50 people, but I'm going to do what God says. When God stops giving me things to share, that's when I'll stop. That's just how life is. I work in the field of education, and I have met people from different walks of life. They think that they are only touching the lives of their students, but they also touch me in ways that I can't describe. Purpose. I communicate with people at my church and they think that we are only worshiping and praising God together. But so many of them have touched my life because of their light, and imagine how many others they've touched. See? Purpose. People have walked down the street, in the mall, at the store, and have held conversations that make others smile and didn't know that it came right on time. That's purpose. So don't put yourself in a box thinking that an asteroid is going to knock you over and God's voice is going to come say, "My child, this is your purpose." Your purpose is right in front of you. Your purpose is in you. I want to leave this acronym with you, and it spells out purpose. Purpose Unveiled is a resource for your prosperity and outstanding success and excellence. What does this mean? It means I want you to ask God to unveil your purpose so you can prosper and walk in success and excellence. Do you think you can do that? Just ask God to unveil your purpose so you can walk in success and excellence, and I'm a believer that it will come. Remember, it may not look like everyone else's, but it's going to look like you. Purpose defined is purpose unveiled. How do you define or identify your purpose? Purpose is not something I believe you can truly define because it changes with time and experience. One should always be seeking God and asking Him to direct their path. The way that my purpose began being revealed was identifying my talents. No, I'm not referring to singing, but I am referring to other things that came naturally. Things that I didn't have to practice as much. Yes, I've sang all my life, but so does everyone else in my family. I wanted to identify my specific purpose, have my own identity. So I'm going to share with you what I did, which may support you in unveiling your purpose. First, stop. Stop comparing yourselves to others. It doesn't help. Next, don't quit. Don't quit even if you aren't perfect at first. Next, pray. Ask God to show you who you are, show you how you should be, and show you the vision of where you are going. Next, try. Try different things and see if it comes natural. Next, lean with it and rock with it. What I mean by this is, although your purpose may be a little uncomfortable at first, just go with it. Just because it isn't easy at first doesn't mean that it's not your purpose. So just lean with it and rock with it. Next, equip yourself. Research what you are doing and perfect your purpose. And then walk in your purpose and see where it takes you. If you are doing what God has called you to do, how He wants you to do it, you don't know the opportunities that will open for you. Finally, celebrate you. Celebrate that you are walking in your purpose. Celebrate others that are walking in their purpose. And remember the acronym for purpose. Purpose Unveiled is a resource for your prosperity and outstanding success and excellence. So there you go. And I know you can do it. I will be in prayer for those of you that are listening because I want you to be and feel purposeful. I hope that you have gained something from today's topic and you'll apply it to your daily life so that you can have brighter days. I hope you will join me next time and tell a friend about Brighter Days with Pastor Rich. If you have a topic that you want me to address, let me know by emailing me at brighterdaysrich@gmail.com and I will add it to the list. You can also email or go to my website, kevrarich.org, to be added to the contact list so you won't miss any communication. Until next time, I pray you have brighter days every day. Talk to you later. Peace and blessings.